All right.
Here we are.
My man said 4
Day 2.
last time. So I'm going to do 4. I forgot what the song was, I think.
You can make a new one.
No. It's not a new one every time. We're refining. We're refining the song every time.
All right.
So, catching up. Whoa, what was it? Oh my God.
Totally different song.
Catching up. Oh my God, what was it? Catching up with Pep and Ted. All gonna sing along. Catching up with Peppe and Teddy. Gonna have a good time. So awesome. You're gonna feel so fine.
Nice.
It's gonna get better.
You can see I was making all the cool guy signs.
Little gang signs?
Yeah, all the
little gang
I'm
signs?
cool guy signs.
Cool.
Nice. So it was nice.
It wasn't bad, right?
Better than
It
last
wasn't-
time.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that's good. I thought last time was better, so I'm happy.
Like this time, it felt a little more like
Refined?
softy, like kind of cheesy in a way. I guess
Okay.
might have to do with your mood. Something has changed.
What
in
is
your
my mood? What is my mood?
What's different in you? Like what's
Today?
today in respect of it?
I stayed up until like 5 a.m. So I went to sleep at like 5 a.m. and then
Right.
yeah,
You just went to sleep, or
I just went to sleep.
we should just censor everything that you cannot say afterwards. You could like I went pee and then you cannot hear the words.
Yeah.
And it's funny.
I can't talk about the exact things that happened,
Of
but I can
course,
talk
of
about
course,
like the
of
general gist. But yeah.
Of course, but you're in a lighter mood.
I am, yeah. Because like we stayed out until like 5 yesterday. So yesterday, me and my friends, we had really, really good Indonesian food. The one that Buddy told us about.
Oh yeah, I haven't.
So
tried yet.
we went to get that Indonesian food, but it's like the end of Ramadan right now.
Oh.
It's like the 8th or whatever, like they say 8th. And so we went to this Indonesian restaurant, and it was literally 30 Indonesian people waiting in line in front of us. 30, all Indonesian, like 100%, one by one, all Indonesian, smoking their kretek cigarettes, right? And so we had to wait like an hour and a half to get in. But then we got in, and it was actually the best Indonesian food ever.
Wait, what do you mean? Why there was this line?
So it's the end of Ramadan.
yeah, Ramadan they
Fast, right?
Yeah.
And so at the end of Ramadan is when you like,
can eat,
in
right?
Dutch they call it suikerfeest, which means like sugar feasts. So like they just like they splurge at the end, right? So when in the end when you're done, that's when you celebrate, right?
Okay.
That's when you go and eat food.
So yesterday they could eat.
Yesterday was the second day that they could eat again.
All right.
And so that's why it was super, super busy. Like I texted our friend
wow.
Buddy, and I was like, yo, why is it so busy? And he was like, oh, it's probably because of this. And our Indonesian friend that was there too was like, oh shit, I totally forgot. And then yeah, we had it.
Interesting.
It was good. It was really, really good food. And then we all got diarrhea.
No way.
Yeah, I got that. Well, at least I did, and Ocean did, and one
No.
girl did. Yeah.
Oh fuck.
But I think it's part of it. I don't know. It was really good food. It was really good.
I mean, it cannot be part of it. Like, I mean, I can see you're not used to the food, so you can get some kind of reaction
Probably,
until you
right?
get used to it.
yeah.
But it's not a really a good sign, if you get that in a restaurant, no matter what type of food they serve in the restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
Might be a case, maybe just a coincidence, that you both had it.
It's possible, but yeah, also the Indonesian girls. I asked the
Oh,
Indonesian girl,
man.
my friend, like I asked her like, does this happen every time with Indonesian food? She's like, yeah, kind of. So I was like,
What?
yeah,
What kind of food was it? Like,
but we should go there.
yeah, I want. Oh man, now that I know that I'm gonna get diarrhea if I go there, I don't know if I want to go. But what kind of food was it? Like,
It's like just like it's almost like what Japanese people would call a teishoku, right? You just get like little plates, and you can pick what side dishes you want, and you get like one main dish.
all right,
Like I had like a big fish that was like stuffed with like hot sauce and stuff.
oh,
And it was just, man, it was so spicy, but so good. You don't like spicy
I don't
food,
like
right?
spicy food.
Yeah, you're like 100% a white person.
I've never eaten Indonesian food,
Really?
so there might be a reason. Because like,
But it's super authentic though, this one. Like if you're ever going to eat it, this is probably the place. Let me put it like that.
have you watched the latest episode of Atlanta?
No, I
Oh,
haven't.
man.
Season 3 is out, right?
Yeah. Too
Oh, I
bad because
haven't.
I had something connected to this that I wanted to
No,
say.
I haven't watched it yet.
Let's forget I ever said it.
Unfortunately,
All
yeah.
right, next time.
It's cool.
But
Next
yeah, like
topic.
because I'm guessing there are many Indonesian restaurants in Tokyo, right? Not that many, but
yeah,
there
for
must
sure.
be a
I mean,
few.
it's so much closer to Indonesia than where we are from. You're from Italy. I'm from the Netherlands. By the way, this is catching up with Pep and Ted.
Oh yeah, we didn't.
We didn't introduce ourselves this time. I'm Teddy. I do a little bit of living. Sometimes, some days better than other days. And I'm from the Netherlands. And my accent's very strong right now because I'm tired. And when I'm tired, I get a strong. Yeah, when I'm tired, I get a much stronger Dutch accent. So yeah, that's what I'm going.
I really cannot. Maybe I'm just used to your voice. So
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Pepe, and sometimes I make lasagna.
Nice.
And
I had your lasagna once. It was pretty good.
Pretty good, right?
Yeah, it was pretty good. Not gonna lie.
I think like lasagna, tiramisu, and yeah, I think these two are like two of the things that doesn't matter how much I fuck up.
Okay.
I cannot mess them up. Like
really,
they always
just because you've done it so many times, or
no? I think they're just so simple. You know, so I have to be honest. It's just so simple, and then I don't know. It just comes so natural to making them. Otherwise, like, on the other hand, like pasta can be very, very difficult to make. You know, even the simplest of the recipes can be very, very hard to make. And yeah,
what's the number one thing that you're struggling with right now in life?
I've been like very, very, very stressed.
Have you really?
Yeah, like
because you seem less stressed than when I was last in Japan.
Really?
Yeah, because when I was last here, you were kind of like you had like a little burnout going on from like the post Mingo, post Terrace.
Oh yeah. I had that, but
would you say you're more stressed now?
No, of course not. Like I was way more stressed during the publication of Mingo for sure, because like I was just so busy.
Yeah, you were.
It's a different type of stress. I feel like I think it's mostly connected to like just the pandemic. Like it's weird to say it because like everybody's been stressed, right? Everybody has had their own kind of trouble during this time.
Yeah,
and it was funny because like for some people it was like straight away, like right away as the pandemic hit, they lost their jobs or whatever, and they started to struggling, right? And for some others were, I don't know, they had problem with their relationships. They broke up because of the pandemic and et cetera, et cetera. And for others, and that includes me, is like I'm getting like problems connected to the pandemic like now, like after it's kind of, you know, it's going away in a way, like we're trying to just move past it, right?
Yeah,
I think that it's like right now is like the moment when I'm feeling it, because like
why right now?
Because like for me is like at the beginning of the pandemic I nothing was changing for me, like I was still home 24/7 just drawing manga, and I had I had a job. I didn't lose my job because of pandemic. I mean, I think so. Had some effects, of course, but still, I still had a job for a long time.
Yeah.
And after my manga finished, I think I had the most relaxing months of my life. Like I was so happy, relaxed, no stress at all. Like because I was suddenly, I could just take all this anxiety that was living with me for almost a year.
Yeah.
I just could, you know, live without it for a few months.
That's nice.
And then like slowly, I think like the fact that, of course, in Japan, we never had like a real lockdown. We never had like serious restrictions. So it wasn't really that hard just living in Tokyo. It was kind of okay. It wasn't too much of a struggle. But, you know, after a year and a half, maybe, kind of, that's time that's passed, like it builds up inside you. Like you cannot really leave the country. Like I couldn't leave Japan until like, I don't know, it was maybe September last year when they finally allowed, you know, people with certain types of visa, foreigners to leave and come back. Because I couldn't really leave, because if I left Japan, I might have
gotten back in.
Yeah, I might have gotten stuck in Italy or couldn't come back, and I still had to pay my rent and all my stuff. That was making me so mad. The fact that I felt kind of in a way in a prison because like I couldn't leave to just go meet my parents or just I don't know go anywhere.
Yeah, you had to be here.
I had to be here, right? And you say, of course, you don't have to be in a jail. You're still in Tokyo. You're one of the biggest cities in the world. But it doesn't matter where you are. If you get stuck somewhere, like after a while, it really gets stressed.
The nicest hotel room ever. If you get stuck in it, it's a prison. So it's still a prison.
Lost in translation, right?
Lost in translation. That was a good movie. I like that movie a lot. I really like that movie.
Yeah. But yeah, to conclude, is like I think is this the same goes for Bali, of course. Like we just need to get out. We need to just travel or go anywhere that is not Japan for a while.
I feel like Japan is like, because it's so foreign to us still, even though we've been here for so long, it's such a different culture that we it's really hard to be here a long time consecutively because it just gets to be too much, right? It just gets to be too Japan, you know?
Yeah.
So,
but yeah, maybe just it's not really about Japan. It's just getting stuck somewhere. Like you just need to, as humans, you need to see different stuff and just
you need to get out of your loop, out of your comfort zone, right?
So right now I'm still in the loop. Even though like things are starting to move, like my new series is like I'm still getting closer and closer to the starting position to make it, to start it. It's not like. Even if I start tomorrow the new manga, it's not like I'm gonna be like, all right, I'm fresh, I'm ready to go. It's like that's just gonna bring more stress, it's just gonna start getting anxiety again,
So your new manga is almost finished, right?
New manga, like let's say the preparations for new mangas are almost finished. Like there's so much that I had to go through that it was different. Stuff that I had to go through for the first one.
Yeah.
And was so much stressful going through all this stuff. I can go in details, of course, but I will in the future in future episode of the podcast. But like it's not like the only light at the end of the tunnel that I can see is really just traveling. Let's go going back to Italy, meeting my family, meeting my friends. Like I just need to just like it's stupid to say because like I need a break, even though like I had like a long break. Like I had like a year and a half where I was like, of course I was studying, researching, still had jobs and stuff like to do, but I was pretty much free, like I wasn't stuck in a office or something, right?
Right.
But I still like I feel like I need just a break somewhere else just to switch my brain, off and just do something else. And
you need to break out of your
that's
of your
the thing.
loop.
Like, and then, like work is not. That's the problem. Work is not the solution. Like it can help. Like I can get distracted by it. Like I can get as the manga gets going, I can get of course distracted more. I'm gonna have so much more stuff to work, and I won't have any free time anymore again.
Yeah.
But it's not gonna help with the stress. It's just gonna make it worse.
Yeah.
So right now, that's the thing I'm struggling with. Like I'm trying to find peace.
That makes sense. You got to break out of your loop and try something new.
Yeah.
Just be gone for a while so that when you come back, you feel renewed, right?
Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons I wanted to do this podcast. Like, I just want to do something different, like anything different. Like, last week, after the podcast, we had the party.
How was the party? Because, so last week, listeners, we did the housewarming party right after the podcast. The podcast was like literally... The podcast ended and we started doing the housewarming party. Guests were arriving during the podcast. So, and Pepe was saying how like nervous he was about being social again because he doesn't get out too much, right? Yeah. So how was the party?
If there's like any of the party attendees listening, it was amazing. I had so much fun.
No, be real. It's all good.
Like, let's hope they just switch the podcast off.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I was okay. I was like, I feel like I'm just not in the mood for like partying with people. I just, because of the stress, I feel like if I'm not in the right mindset just to enjoy a party,
Right.
Like, I feel like there's a need in me for just to make more. Like I need
Yeah.
to make more work, and in a way have been stalling, not because of me. Like in a way, partially because of me, because of rules that I put to myself. Partially
Yeah.
because of like external reasons.
Mm.
I felt I couldn't make as much as I could, as I wanted to.
Yeah.
So like there's still a need, you know, when you need to work before you can actually enjoy something, just relax. You cannot play a video game unless you, I don't know, worked for 3 or 4 hours.
I
that
know
day,
the
right?
feeling so well. Yeah.
That feeling I have it like every day. Like if I don't make something like productive, at least like at the beginning of the day or something, I cannot enjoy a movie at the end of the day.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I would feel so bad. Like my mind actually just like for example, we went to Kawagoe yesterday.
Okay.
That was like you know, just let's go somewhere different than Tokyo just to enjoy a day, right?
Where is Kawagoe? Is like
Saitama.
countryside? Is like countryside?
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
1 hour from Tokyo. I guess,
Oh
right?
yeah. Okay.
It's Saitama. It's nice. It's called like Little Edo because like has many buildings that are like still they look like Edo period in Japan. They look like that, but they, of course they change it to shops and restaurants and stuff like that. So it's like kind of looks like it, but it's not really like it.
That's cute.
Yeah, it's an okay place. I never really loved it. Like,
Okay.
it's like, every time I go there, there's something that just doesn't go right.
Oh really?
Yeah, like the first time I went there, I remember years and years ago. Before I think we knew each other. I went with like ex-girlfriend and friends.
Yeah.
Of my ex-girlfriends and I don't know, people I didn't know. And I don't know, like I think at that time I was just how do you say it in English, like irascible? Is that a word in English?
Irrational?
No, like that you get angry so fast for no reason.
Irritable.
Irritable, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like that, like just anything, just I'll
Okay.
just
You
make
weren't,
me
you weren't in a good like vibe.
No, like anything would already make me angry. So like I remember like after a few minutes in Kawagoe, somebody said something and somebody else replied to that thing and just really made me angry for some reason. I don't remember. I don't even remember the sentences. I don't know. I just know that I was so mad at somebody the whole time. I didn't speak to anybody. Like I was like shut down.
Yeah.
And that was it. That was my day in Kawagoe. Like I wasn't speaking to anybody, just looking around the shops where whatever. I just want to go home. And that's my memory of it. So we went back to Kawagoe. I was like, this time, let's go together, Bali. We can make a new memories. We can enjoy it, right? And the morning before leaving, I get a text from my editor regarding the manga.
Yeah.
That just makes me like
just bad news?
Sets me off. No bad news, but it's like stuff to think about, you know, stuff to worry about, the stuff to think about.
Yeah.
That like in a way also kind of pissed me off. Stuff that I can go in details, but you know, just change my mood. Like just knowing that there's this stuff to work about and that these things to think about that I didn't think that I had to think about.
Yeah.
And you know, was on that day. I was just about to go and just enjoy a day to just switch off, right? And then I couldn't. Like my mind, even though I was trying to just let's enjoy Kawagoe, like Belly was like, yeah, look at this, look at that. I was like, how can I change that page? How can I change that thing? How can I change this thing? And then what can I do afterwards? And then you know, how much time does it take me to do this and that?
Yeah,
for like only for a few hours. Like afterwards, I was able to just stop, just my mind just to go there. And afterwards, I enjoyed it, luckily. So I have good memories now. But still, you know, it's like if I have something to do at the beginning of the day that I didn't know I had to do, and until my mind has done that stuff, I can enjoy my day.
Oh, you
so like
have
in
to
my
get
mind,
your to-do list done. Yeah.
So that thing that with that message, I knew you have to do this thing. My mind was doing that thing for 2 hours as we were working in Kawagoe, and my mind was like, "Oh, this is good enough." Like you basically, I prepared my work in my brain, and now I just need to draw it and just prepare it and just make it on page.
Yeah,
and I was able to enjoy Kawagoe afterwards.
Okay,
I'm so weird, man. Like I know
you're a weirdo.
I'm a weirdo, man. But what was the question?
Do you like cheese?
I love cheese, man.
Do you really?
Yeah. Oh, my favorite cheese is probably Fontina. You know Fontina?
I don't even know what that is.
Oh
no.
man, you should try Fontina when we go to Italy.
Yeah, is it good?
It's pretty good, man.
I mean, you know I
It's
don't
soft.
like cheese, so.
You know, I was watching one episode of Seinfeld.
Oh wow. Okay. Yo, can I tell a funny story about you?
All right.
Okay, so me, Pepe, and Belly were having some tiramisu at the Armani Cafe, and Belly is like, "Oh, I have to go to an event after this," and Pepe is like, "You wanna go to the event?" And I'm like, "Sure." He knew I had stuff to do to that day, but he knew I wasn't gonna say no. So we show up at this event, and it's like it's like I guess the target audience for the event is like the rich housewives of Omotesando, right?
I guess
It's like a jewelry brand that
And
like
flower shop.
flower shop jewelry
collaboration.
brand collaboration. And so it's just me, Pepe, and women just all around, and like Omotesando type of women. And so me and Pepe both felt really out of place.
Yeah.
And we were just kind of standing around, right? And you launched into this whole Seinfeld speech to me out of nowhere,
Yeah,
because I could tell that I was a little bit awkward. You felt a little bit awkward, maybe too.
Yeah.
And you were just like, Seinfeld, I'm going to tell you about Seinfeld.
Yeah.
And so this whole event is happening. All this like pretty flowers and jewelry is going on. All these girls are like, all these like, you know, semi-wealthy girls are like watching the jewelry and checking it out and buying some stuff. And you're there lecturing me about like Seinfeld in the middle of it, both with our hoodies on, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man, that was funny.
I mean, you know, I needed to talk about something and my mind just went to Seinfeld
Seinfeld.
for some reason. But now you said Holland and I was like, oh, there's a thing that I wanted to say to you about
Oh, okay, yeah.
Holland that I heard in Seinfeld.
Okay, tell me
It's
about it.
stupid stuff, but
Mm.
there's one episode when George says like, where is Holland? Like, what is Holland?
Mm.
And Seinfeld goes like, what do you mean? It's a country. Like, yeah, but what country is it? Well, where is it? Like, Holland is like, it's the Netherlands. The Netherlands? And then who are the Dutch? That was so funny. Because like, it's true. Like, what the hell is all this nomenclature?
Yeah, it makes no sense. Just like two provinces of the Netherlands are Holland, but then people call the Netherlands Holland sometimes.
Mm.
And then for some reason, people from Holland or the Netherlands are called Dutch people. I don't know why. Like it's really confusing.
No,
I don't
think-
really understand either.
Yeah, I guess, right. In Italian too, I think we have different words for your country. Hollanda is Holland. Paesi Bassi, I think is
Yeah, it's like the
Netherlands.
land below, right?
Land below,
Like
yeah.
even like in French, like le pays bas, which means it's like just like the land below.
And but Dutch, I think we just say Hollandese, like Hollandese.
Oh, yeah.
Holland people.
Yeah, you can say Hollands. You can say Netherlands too. So you can say Netherlandish. You can say Netherlandish though. So that's weird. It's a weird one.
Okay.
I don't know what my home country is doing. That's why I left. Okay.
Yeah, but
No, not
today you
really,
have
but-
such a strong accent. I can hear it.
Because I'm tired.
No, I cannot
do a
hear
little
it
bit.
at
No,
all.
I know you can't hear it. I can't hear
have
it
no
though.
idea what
The thing is, like, as soon as I hear that I'm having a strong Dutch accent day, I will notice and I will get peeved, and it will just work. It will get worse, right? Because I will be paying too much attention to it, and my speech won't be natural. And then more and more and more, my Dutch accent komt uit, and yeah. So like, it's just like, yeah.
I think, of course, I know that I have a strong accent, but I think I just at one point I was like, I like it. I just wanna,
You rock with it, right?
I just want to be myself because like
Yeah.
sometimes I hear Italian people that are super good at English and they speak with like an American super like this American accent like this.
Yeah,
And I was like,
Nice
what is
impression.
that? Like, what is that? Like, it sounds so fake, you know? Even
Yeah,
though like
yeah.
maybe they work their ass off to just pull it off, right?
Mm.
And then I hear some Italian actors playing in some American movie and they speak with their normal Italian accent in English and it's so beautiful. Right?
Mm.
And even like French people speaking in French, like Villeneuve speaking in his French kind of, because he's Canadian, right? Like
Yeah,
French
yeah.
Canadian part.
Mhm.
So he has like a French sounding.
accent.
It's beautiful. That's it's the way he
That's
speaks,
the way,
right?
yeah.
Like if Villeneuve were speaking like with a fake ass like American accent, would be so weird. I don't know, like.
That's what I've been thinking about this a lot actually. Like just the grander implication of it, because I feel like for a large part of my life, I tried to have a fluid identity. I wasn't Dutch. My English accent was very neutral, right? I wanted it not to sound Dutch.
Mm.
And just like in the way I spoke and did things, I always wanted to be very neutral. But in the end, what makes something or someone noteworthy is character, right?
Yeah.
And so accent gives you character. The place where you're from gives you character.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like I was actually, for some reason, I don't know why I did this when I was younger, but I was really trying to hide the fact that I'm from a small town.
Yeah.
That I'm just a small town kid,
I remember you
right?
told me.
And I guess I just wanted to fit in, but then fitting in makes you only like lose character more, because then you just become like this gray blob, right? Without like any characteristics that you can latch onto.
Yeah.
And so honestly, like, yeah, if you're listening to this and you're trying to work on fixing your accent, or
Don't.
just be you.
No, I mean you can of course try and like improve it or
Improve your
something, but-
vocabulary and your grammar. Don't improve your accent, I would say.
Yeah.
That's what I would. Like, you know that singer Nico? She has like a very German voice, but that's what makes her a good singer, right?
Yeah. I think I had the thing that you're talking about. It's funny enough, not with English, but inside Italy. Like when I moved to Venice from my small town in Abruzzo, we speak totally different dialects. And in Italy, there's so many differences. Even if you change city to city in Abruzzo, you can sound so different, and people will just make fun of you because you're from a different city inside your own region.
Yeah.
So stupid. But yeah, when I went to Venice the first time, I became so much conscious of the way I was speaking Italian that I had a strong Abruzzese accent.
Yeah.
And people were making fun of me, like, not just because of the accent, also because like there's also like some problems that dialect, like some semantic problems that the dialects does to your Italian, like the way you put your words in a phrase switches sometimes. Like you put some like famous allora, you put it somewhere else, and ancora you put somewhere else. It's kind of, and that by that people can tell you from somewhere else, and people remember me just making fun of me because of the way I was phrasing my not just because of my accent. And you know, sometimes it's funny because like depends on who, of course, makes fun of you. Some of my good friends from Venice like made fun of this and it just cracked me up, you know, like I was like, it's funny, like they're noticing this thing that's different from in me. But it's actually kind of funny because like if I hear myself through a third person, it's funny because like it sounds like I'm some guy from, I don't know, the countryside that doesn't know how to speak properly. Because if you put it on a paper, it does sound off, you know. But after a while, it can be very, very bothering, you know. So I remember I had that, like trying to speak proper Italian in Venice,
right?
You know,
trying to hide your accent,
but it's impossible. Man. It's like
it is
so difficult.
Yeah, mine too. In the Netherlands, I have one within the Netherlands too, because I'm from a small town, right? I'm from the up north, and so people from Amsterdam speak very, very different than I do, and it's hard to hide. I used to try to hide it. I still do, I think, a little bit, but yeah, it's weird. It's like I would notice people judge me and it would make me uncomfortable, right? Like I would talk to people in like Amsterdam or Rotterdam or something like that, and I would just notice them noticing that I'm not from there and them having like a vibe, and it used to make me uncomfortable, but now actually like I prefer it because like it's like a talking point, right? Like, oh, where you're from, like, and then they can get more like they can. Because when you meet someone, when you meet someone new, all you're really trying to do is paint their picture, right? You're trying to paint their background. You're trying to figure out what they're about.
Yeah.
And so the more things to latch on you have, like an accent, like anything at all, the more you can form a proper image of this person, the more real they become to you, right? It's just like how like the more time you spend with someone, the more they change, right? Like you meet someone for the first time, and you have some idea of what they're like, but they become 2 months in, they're a completely different person to you, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I like that. And it's nice when I guess like in order to most efficiently get to know people, you have to be able to as quickly sketch an image for them as possible, right? You don't have to, but it's just a very efficient method.
Yeah, I guess you just do it like naturally, you know. But yeah, I was trying to I think for a moment, maybe after I met you or something like that, I was like, oh, why is he so good at English and I have this strong accent? Or
really?
I don't know, somewhere along that. Just modeling in Tokyo, meeting a lot of like Americans, and because I never met any American or any Canadian or any English people in Italy,
right?
So I never, had the chance to talk with them.
Yeah, they're just not around in Abruzzo, right? Oh, do you want to tell me why you keep sending me hustle memes?
Hustle?
Yeah. You keep sending me grind mindset memes.
Yeah, it's funny. I don't know. I love it. Actually, I'm not searching for them. I just, share with you what Chico.
What Chico shares with you? Okay,
Because it's so stupid. It's so funny. Like, I don't know. I think the first one that I sent you, my phone is right there. I cannot.
I can check it out on my phone.
I think I sent you one like months, maybe when you were still in the Netherlands.
Oh, okay. You sent one that long ago.
Yeah, I think you love that one, and now you're just getting tired of it, and I'm just like, too bad.
Now it's just like a lot. Wait,
I'm into that meme. I don't know why.
Is there a way to check like all the media we have in our?
Yeah. There's like up right of the chat room.
Let's see all the media. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, if you go way back, I think there's one with Tom Hardy, maybe.
Okay, let's see.
It's also funny because there's these actors with beards. It's like so random.
Yeah, it's all actors with beards, right?
I don't know. I love it.
I can't find it actually.
Can I see?
Yeah, you can go in.
Sorry.
I'm getting a weird trip down memory lane from these pictures actually. Because there's us doing all sorts of things. There's us at Halloween.
Oh yeah, remember when we went trying to find this hat?
Oh yeah, you were trying to find the Leonardo DiCaprio hat.
Here you go.
Yeah.
And then I didn't buy it.
Oh, you finally found it?
No, I didn't buy it.
Oh, okay. It's a weird trip down memory lane.
Yeah.
That's funny. I've never looked at that at our like message history or like photo history.
There you go.
Oh my god, the pussy juice.
A very, 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 very young Teddy.
This was me.
Very.
Maybe like how many years ago was this?
Was like maybe 2016, 17?
Yeah.
17, I say.
Something like that. That was when we just started hanging out.
Yeah.
And
so there's no meme?
I can't find the meme. I'll just grab one from the recent history.
Why did you call it anti-meme?
Because they are anti-memes, because they're not really memes, right? They're like they're not funny.
No, they're funny. They're funny. No, they're funny, man. They're funny. Super funny. Like,
okay,
you have to put your clock on.
I'm gonna give you the I'm gonna tell you this meme out loud. It's Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh my god. This is the first one.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, it's Jake Gyllenhaal. It says, "Man does the unthinkable. I walked into a Chili's and the hostess asked, 'Just a table for one?' I replied, 'Table for two.' She looked around. 'Where's the other person?' I smiled and said, 'It's not a person. It's my ambition, my drive, my unmatched profitable skills.' She blushed and said, 'Wow, I'm impressed. Right this way, sir.' She sat me at the VIP table. Several onlookers were shocked. I could hear whispers. Most don't know what true success looks like."
I mean, this is funny, of course. You cannot say it's not funny. This is a meme, proper meme.
It's an anti-meme in that, like, I just mean like, this is like an old people meme, right?
This is sarcastic towards people that actually believe in this kind of stuff. Like they're just way too into like, I have to do this because I'm American. I have to do.
Oh, of course, yeah. Well, I just mean anti-meme in like the meme landscape goes so fast, right? Like. You wait for 2 months, the whole meme game has changed.
Yeah.
And so this would be like a 2019 meme, right?
I guess so.
That's why I call it an anti-meme. But it's, of course, a meme is still a meme.
I mean, like, they come back also. Like, Big Chungus is back. Now
Is
it's Ken Reeves.
Keanu Reeves?
So,
I don't know anything about memes. Like, yeah. I literally had
have
breakfast with two people this morning. They were like just talking about memes, and I had no idea what any of them were.
You need to have a meme guy in your life, man.
Apparently,
or a meme girl.
No, like I asked them to make a group chat to send me memes because I need to be up to date, but they were like, no. And I was like, oh,
you're gonna
sad.
be like, bro, stop.
The big meme right now is like, it's not funny. I got school tomorrow, but I haven't seen it. I know the meme so well, I can even say it, but I haven't even seen it. So I know these memes, but I don't know these memes though. You know?
So I also like I'll send you some more. Like, I'll be your meme guy until you say me, bro, stop again, and then I'll just stop sending you memes. I'm gonna just But I'm not gonna give up like easily.
Yesterday was bad. Let's be honest. Like, I was out there trying to enjoy my evening, and I just kept getting those memes. I was just trying to have a good time.
I mean,
that's meme after
it's
meme.
It's okay. You don't have to look at it. So you go like, oh, it's memes. You look at it when you're in the mood for memes, of course. Like, group chat with my friends, and I'm like in a super good mood with Belly. I'm gonna be like, oh wait, I have to check my memes.
I have
now.
to see this meme that they sent me.
Yeah, but yeah, there's ones from the 4chan.
My friend, like, I don't rarely like laugh at memes, but the only like. One thing I found out about myself, sorry to make it big again, I keep doing this. One thing I found out about myself is that I like subversion. So I just like me and my buddy tried to sit down and figure out what my type of song was. For him, we could find it out really easy, like what type of song he likes. But me, I like a song when I don't expect it, right? So I just like being surprised.
Oh, yeah.
I like novelty, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm the same with memes. And so my friend has like a, shout out Lucas, my friend has like a meme page called Memes for Your Misery on Instagram. There was this really dumb meme. There was like, it was a beach during sunset, and there was like a really like sad looking teenager looking out into the sunset. And then it said, what if pussy is just a myth?
Yeah.
It was so dumb. Yeah. And it's just like, nothing about the meme is really funny, but then just the fact that you just expect none of this to happen, it was just funny as fuck.
I think it's
so
also,
I laughed.
For me, it's a lot depends on who sends you the meme. Like for me, stuff that Chico sends me, knowing him, knowing his humor, knowing his character, like it's like I can picture him going like him holding my phone.
Yeah.
Me looking at his face first and then looking at the picture makes it way more funny. Well, instead of like
context.
Yeah. Instead of Google searching for the image, I'd be like, whatever. Like maybe I wouldn't even find it funny.
Right.
But the fact that he, handpicked those few makes it more funny. It depends on the guy. Like if there's one of your friends, maybe you don't like his humor, and then he sends you a meme, you'd be like more like, it's one of his guys' like memes. Maybe it's funny, but since he sends it.
You have to respect the person that sends you the meme. Yeah.
Has a lot to do with that.
Just like everything.
I guess you don't respect me.
Just like everything. I'm going to make it bigger again. No, just kidding. Psychology. Context. Social status. Humanity. No, I don't know.
What is this?
What?
What did you just do?
What? I made it a bigger thing. We talked about a small quirk in the human experience that we experience and live through.
Yeah.
And then I traced it back to a bigger origin. You said memes are only funny if someone sends them to you that you think is funny, right? And it's just like that for everything in life. Like a song is only good if you think it's a good musician. You hear the raw song, you don't know anything about the musician. You're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But you hear a song and you hear a song, you're like, I don't know. And then people are like, it's Adele's song. And you're like, oh shit, Adele. Yeah, she's supposed to be good. Fuck yeah, I like this song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Psychology, man. It's all marketing.
Wait, what was it? Or something
Everything is marketing in Shindaita PD.
Oh, man.
What are you thinking about?
Fucking I hate it when it's like this. There's like something made me think about like the fact that only like it's shitty, but then he did it, then it's good, right? There's a lot of stuff like that.
There's
right?
so many of
There's
them.
one that I recently I found out. What was it? I can't remember, man. I hate it.
It's all right. We're getting older. You're almost 30.
You're almost 31.
Hey now, you don't mention this. It's only fun when I do the punches.
I never say the number 1 in this podcast. All right?
Yeah,
31. We don't say 1.
We don't say the number 1.
No.
Okay.
You're the number 2 favorite person in the world.
Thank you.
That was so weird.
Who's number 1? Is it
we don't say number 1, man.
Is it, oh right. Who's above number 2? Is it Belly? It's probably Belly. Wholesome. Do you want to tell the story?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we were out in the park. It was late at night, and Teddy was standing there, holding his potato chip, and he was like, "Where is my mayonnaise?" And I was like, "Teddy, you should go back home." And then you never went back home.
Okay.
Remember why?
Because there was no mayonnaise.
Exactly.
No,
But yeah, let's go back to the party because we didn't finish the party. Because people want to know about our lives, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Throw back 1 week ago.
So
My party. My party. Now it's my party.
oh, my house farming is your
My
party.
house, my party. Jimmy Jones is holding the party.
Oh yeah.
Can we say that part? I don't think
The Jimmy Jones part? Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, one part. One part.
So at one point the neighbors got mad because I guess we were being loud. How many people were here? Like 15, maybe like 15. So we had 15 people over for this party. We ended up going until about 2 a.m., 2:30.
2 a.m. Yeah, it was 2 a.m.
Yeah, something like that, right? And we ended up going until like about 2 a.m. And so the neighbors called the police.
Yeah.
But Japanese police, they can't really go into your house and they can't really make you do things. So they wanted to see my ID and I held it up, but they couldn't read it. It was too far and too dark. So he wanted to grab my ID and I was like, nope, you're not getting my ID. I know I don't have to give you my ID. So he didn't give him my ID. He's like, okay, can you just write your name down? I'm like, yeah, my name is Jimmy Jones. And then he made me write like down like the all kinds of information. He's like, whose bike is this? I'm like, I don't know, the neighbors. They're like, okay.
Jimmy Jones was fine.
And he tried so hard to come in to the party.
Maybe he wanted to party.
Maybe he just wanted to party.
Yeah. I mean, he was right. Like neighbors were right. We're making.
We were making too much noise. We
yeah.
don't do a lot of parties like that. We like. Nah, this is the first one I had.
I think we were just used to
you get
your
a
old
housewarming.
place.
You get a housewarming, right?
Of
You have
course.
a new place. You do I do really want to respect the neighbors' space because like this is their home, it's their space.
Yeah.
I don't want to make them feel bad in their own home, but also like I want to be able to have a regular normal life.
Of
right?
course.
Like, it is too bad. I would say one of the things I really miss about Japan is just house parties. I like going to house parties. It's this guy's party. Yeah, we're all going. Yay.
You used to been able to just make as much noise as you wanted, right? At the old place in Shimo.
In my old place, on my least favorite birthday I think it was 28 maybe. My least favorite birthday.
Which one was it?
28th birthday. I invited like 40 people to my apartment that was about the size of this room that we're sitting in right now.
True.
And all 40 showed. And they brought extras.
Damn.
And so it was like half the party was outside, half the party was inside.
Was it the one with the music video?
No, that was just a music video thing.
It was your birthday too?
It was my birthday. I can tell you names of people that were there, and then like, oh, it's this party.
Wait, because like 30, you were.
Someone was there with her. Someone was there with her sister that we know.
That one?
My doppelganger was there.
Oh, that one.
Yeah. That was my least. It's my least favorite day in Tokyo.
That was your birthday.
Yeah, I turned 28, I think.
Are you sure that was your birthday?
Yeah, I'm sure that was my birthday for sure. I turned 27 or 28. That's when I quit drinking after that.
Why was it your least favorite?
I was just having a bad time. I was going through a tough time with myself. You know me. So every once in a while I'm upside down and I'm trying to, I'm like reconfiguring myself, right?
Yeah.
Like I take myself apart and put myself back together quite often.
Yeah.
Right. And so I was just in one of those phases and I wasn't feeling comfortable. I was feeling like bad. I was feeling stressed. I tried to make a vlog of the birthday party because I was vlogging at the time. And I sat down the vlog camera to do like a little like talk before I was going to the party footage. And I think I just cried.
Oh, man.
That's how sad I was feeling. So I was feeling really bad.
I didn't know, man.
Yeah, I was feeling really just not good. I was in a bad place. And then 40 people showed up at this party. And I was just like, man, like I was over invited. I invited too many people. I like all these people that showed up, but I didn't want them there at that time, right? I just wanted to be with my closest friends or just to be alone because I honestly just wanted to cry a little bit.
I see.
I just wasn't feeling good. And so some of my friends were doing things that I just could not appreciate. Like the 31-year-old guy trying to pick up the 18-year-old girl.
I remember that.
Not very cool. And so I had to like...
What else happened? I remember I had a good time. I was fine. Like
I had a bad time. I just had a straight bad time. And I just got like somebody was feeding me shots and I got way too drunk. And I'm actually still embarrassed about this. I was hitting on Belly. This was before you guys were ever together. Remember that?
Yeah.
And I'm just ashamed about that because like I was
remember
never
the pink thing.
I don't remember the pink thing.
Like
I just remember
you
being
wanted
drunk.
her to put like a pink, maybe like the happy birthday fucking pink thing on her head.
I do not remember.
Like you were, yeah, I remember because I was telling you like, you like just chill, and you were like, you know, those kind of when you get drunk.
Oh no, I know.
Like bad drunk, like you're just molesting kind of.
I was
drunk.
just bad. I was just bad drunk, I never liked Billy like that. But I was just looking for any type of way to get approval, right? And to get like any type of like positive feedback. And so I even like I remember getting jealous of people that were getting attention. You know what I mean? Just because I was just in a bad place and I needed to calm down and be alone. But instead I was at a super busy party for me where I'm supposed to be the host. Yeah. And I'm flat out drunk. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so it just turned into like the worst night of my life, to be honest. I really just didn't have a good time. And I tried so hard to not be too drunk and still like be a proper host. And I think I sort of made it. But I was just miserable under there the entire time, right?
Yeah, I think it was okay. I mean, I don't have like that much of a bad memory.
So. I don't think anybody has a bad memory of that party. I hope not, at least. But just for me personally, it was just a bad experience, and that was literally when I decided to quit drinking. And I've like not been drink. I've never been that drunk since. That's the last time I was that drunk in my life.
I see.
So yeah. But then the next day, actually, I had a really good day because the next day with my girlfriend at the time, we went to a hotel in Yokohama. And I went to see Ocean perform before that. So I went to see Ocean perform, then I went to this hotel. And we ended up having a really good talk and a really good... So like the birthday got redeemed, I guess, in a sense. And I got over it, of course. Like I got way better. Like even like a month later, I was already better again. But
I see.
Just that one moment of my life sticks out as like my lowest point. You know what I mean? Which in a way is good because like you can have much lower points than that. You know what I mean? You just weren't feeling it at one party and you were kind of a dick to people, right? Yeah. That's all. That's the worst I got. So luckily, it wasn't that bad, but I was feeling terrible at the time. Yeah.
But your neighbor, like he was never like. I think I remember like one time he was like putting music to just bother you. But
so when I had just moved into this place, my neighbor was scared of me, I think, and so he was trying to intimidate me because I was making music. And so I would sometimes, and I had house parties sometimes. So I would have parties until late. And then he would try to punish me by putting on really loud, like J-rock music until like 6 a.m. in the morning and opening his windows and putting them on full blast.
Damn.
Like he really, really was scared of me, I think. And I was getting scared of him a little bit. Like he was trying to scare me back, right? He was intimidating me because he felt like I was intimidating him, even though I was just living my life, right?
Yeah.
And then it got to a point where after a few months of me living there, this is when I first moved there, right? In this apartment in Shimokitazawa. And like every time I would make any noise that was above like a normal volume, he would have the radio ready to play this loud rock music. And he would play it for an hour.
I remember now, yeah.
And it just became such a bad vibe. And I really thought he was going to try to come over and like stab me at some point, right? I really thought it was going to like get violent. So one day I had enough. I was like, I'm just going to this guy's fucking door. I don't even care anymore. And so I just walked up to his door. I knocked on it. The music immediately stopped, but he didn't open the door. And there was like some shuffling, some more shuffling, a little bit of silence. And I'm just like, I'm just gonna keep standing here. There's some more shuffling. I knocked again and he opened the door. Like, you know how you have the little chain?
Yeah.
So he opened the door with a little chain so I couldn't come in. And he was asking me what was going on. It was like, I just asked him like, I forgot what I said. It was in Japanese, but it was like, is my sound really bothering you that much type of thing? And then like, and he's like, oh no, he's trying to deny it at first. And he couldn't look me in the eye. He was looking down the entire time. And I was like, I just told him like he wasn't gonna speak, so I was just like, I'm sorry, like I make music, this is what I do. I really try my best to keep it like to stop it before like midnight, because I don't want to bother you, and I would really like to just be able to be friends with my neighbors. And I'm just sorry, like sometimes I'm here with friends, sometimes I'm here with my girlfriend, sometimes we make like watch a movie or something, we make a little bit of noise, right?
Yeah.
And then he actually opened up. He was like, yeah, no, actually I'm sorry too, you actually seem like a nice person. Like he was still looking down, he couldn't like look me in the eyes, but like he was like, you actually seem like a nice person, I'm sorry. And then we just like, I gave him a handshake and he gave me like the super weak handshake back, like the barely holding on handshake, but we shook hands. And then since then, I've never had a problem with this guy ever again. So.
But he never came to any of your parties, right?
He never came to my parties. I always meant to give him like a 6-pack of beer at some point, but I think I just forgot. But yeah, so it wasn't bad, but like it could have escalated. I think honestly, if it would have gone on like this, he would have gotten so scared that he might have done something drastic, right? So,
yeah,
tough situation.
Now here it's gonna be maybe harder to just,
Yeah,
having those kind of parties or
mm-hmm.
yeah, because otherwise police will come
Yeah.
again, right?
Yeah. So
there's more people living here, right?
There's more people. It's just a different, like there's more windows here and they just hear more of us, right? I need to grab a water. I'll be right back. Start telling a story.
All right.
You're saying all right, but you're doing no. No, it's a podcast.
I said the story.
You can't lip sync. It's a podcast.
I said the story is super like very, very, very
okay.
Not loudly. Because
What was it about?
No, it wasn't a story. I was just resting my head.
Okay.
But yeah, finishing the day of the party,
Hmm.
which kind of connects to the oh, there's Eisenberg right there.
Yeah.
I'm rewatching Breaking Bad.
My friend Marine gave it to me. Oh yeah.
Yeah, because Better Call Saul is coming.
Oh, the next season, right? Yeah.
So I was like rewatching it. It's pretty good. Like,
you like it? It's a bit too up and down for me. Especially the Skylar character. She's like down with it one point, then not, then she's like kind of a loose cannon. The show didn't feel as consistent as it could be, I feel like.
I'm still rewatching just season 2. So
okay.
But yeah, up until now, it's kind of it's pretty good. So
tell me more about this party.
Oh yeah, so let's finish the party story.
Yeah,
which kind of connects to the fact that the where I am right now. Like the monotony, the stress of life in Japan right now.
Yeah.
2 a.m. police comes out. Jimmy Jones saves the day.
Jimmy Jones.
And yeah, like we lost the train, right? Me and Belly lost the last train. I haven't lost a train in years, man. Because like
really,
I was living in Shimo. You were living in Shimo, so anytime we went out was either Shimo or Shibuya, and you can basically walk from Shibuya to Shimo very easily. And yeah, I think, and since I moved to Shimo, I've never, ever taken like a last train. So it's been years since I lost the train. I was like, oh man, I lost the train, and I'm.
For me, I'm so happy.
I'm
honored.
Away.
Yeah. So what did you guys do?
Like if it was just me, I would have, I don't know, maybe stayed until the first train or like gone somewhere and wait for the first train.
Yeah.
For no reason, I would have paid a taxi to go all the way to Nippori. But yeah, Belly wanted to walk. And yeah, that's, gives you a hint to how we just want to do something different every day.
Yeah.
Because like
you just want to break out of it.
Yeah, it was like, and then she was like, let's walk. I was like, oh, she's right. Let's just walk. Like in my mind, I was like, I'm so tired. But the fact that she wants to walk makes me think like, yeah, that could be, a different thing to do. Because like we've done everything we can possibly do in Tokyo in a year and a half, man.
Yeah.
Like, we had months where we were just going karaoke and pool and bowling every day. And then we were like, we just did it too much now. Like we got sometimes to karaoke, sometimes to we weren't going to like the movies and stuff like that. But first of all, it's expensive as hell, like in Tokyo, just to do anything. So after a while, it gets pretty heavy on the wallet. And yeah, so like we walked 2 hours and 30 minutes in the middle of the night. And that's, I think, the most I've ever walked in my life.
Really?
I think like for sure in the middle of the night was probably like the most I walked in Tokyo ever.
Yeah.
I've rewatched, like, I went checking how much Anton walked in that YouTube video that he did.
Oh, yeah.
And then he walked. So we did like 11 kilometers. It's a long
walk. That's a lot. What time did you arrive?
Like 4 a.m., 4:30 a.m., something like that.
Okay.
It wasn't too bad. Like, of course, it was tiring. And the problem was like, it was this freezy wind. And we didn't came like, dressed as appropriately for the weather. Like, I had a jacket, but Belly didn't have a jacket. So she gets my jacket and I'm like t-shirt walking 11 kilometers.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think just because of her, I could do it. Otherwise, yeah, which is like, it's kind of cool. Like when I think about it, because like, you kind of want a partner, want somebody that challenges you, right? And like something that you would never do. Like now, this example is super simple and maybe even stupid, but it goes to show you like something by yourself, you would never go like, I want to try this. But somebody goes, you should try it. Let's try this together. And then you try something different. And then you have an experience, right?
Yeah.
So it was kind of cool in that way, like going like, I'm so happy that, she's here, telling me to walk 2 hours and 30 minutes in the middle of the night. I don't know why, but like really, really like that. Like,
nice.
I like that idea of like, just, having somebody there for you anytime. And doing anything you want to do together, you can do anything, like.
Cute.
It was pretty good. Yeah. Like, despite, because like, we really like, we don't know what to do anymore, right? Cause like, like both me and her, we basically, even when we work at our most, like the most we can work, for me, it can be different. It can be like every day if I have a series. But right now it's like, either I get a shooting or I have something to do with the manga, but I can just, do it in little moments, I don't have to do it all day. And when she works, she has shootings, that she's small shoots and auditions. That's it. So we're kind of free a lot of time.
Yeah, you have a lot of time, right, to do stuff.
And that's the thing that sucks, guys. Like, we feel like we're wasting so much time because we cannot leave Tokyo. We can. Yeah. Of course, you can travel in Japan, but
it's not the same.
You're gonna spend all this money to travel inside Japan again in places maybe you've already been. You can still go to some place you've never been, like some countryside place, but still, like, is it really that worth it right now in your moment you're in your life when you should also be saving some money? So like we're still through this, we're still kind of waiting for this damn day we go back to Italy, which hopefully is gonna be at the end of June. Yeah, we so much need to go back to Italy. I can't wait. You just go back to Italy, man. I miss like so much my country, man.
I'm really looking forward to the day when I will meet you in Italy. I will check it out. It's like one of my like bucket list things, just to go to Abruzzo with you.
But you don't like cheese, man. That's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, it's gonna be a problem, but I'll figure it out.
You really don't like cheese?
Really don't like cheese, man. I don't know. It never did. It's not my thing.
Not even Parmigiano?
I just don't like any dairy product. No milk either. Nothing, So.
But like, you eat cheese on like pizza and stuff.
Yeah, if it's like on a pizza, like it's melted, you don't really taste it that much. And I'm like, yeah, it's filler, whatever, it's fine. But if it's like cheese, like that's like about the cheese, I hate it. Like even when I have like pasta and somebody puts like the what's that called? The
Parmigiano.
Yeah, the Parmigiano. Someone puts the Parmigiano on my pasta. I'm like, no, please no.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's my father. My father too, and he's a chef.
Really?
He hates cheese. Anything that's cheese.
I don't like cheese.
Of course, he cooks it for work. But when we are at the table together, I remember when I was a kid, like you have like tomato sauce, simple pasta, and of course I want to put Parmigiano on it. And every time I'm like doing this, and then I'm sitting next to him, he goes like, gives me the look like, be careful where that thing, goes to, because like if it sprinkles in my plate, I'm not gonna be happy, right?
Yeah.
So he gives me a look. I go, oh, sorry. I can try to, he hates it. Even like pizza, he only eats marinara pizza, which is like just tomato sauce and garlic on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is weird when you live in Italy and you have so much like this whole part of like the cuisine is not accessible to you because of cheese. Like it's like it's like being vegetarian.
Yeah, it's exactly like that.
A lot of stuff you can eat, right? So you don't eat cheese, man.
I don't eat cheese.
It's so bad, man.
Sorry, I just had some PTSD. You gave me some cheese PTSD.
What you had a traumatic experience?
No, I didn't. No.
But I would just be the case.
No, but like you just made me think about it for a second.
Because I have it with the jam.
With jam?
Yeah, I still have it. Like
Why?
I cannot eat jam because of a trauma that I had.
Wait, what happened?
When I was elementary school, I think. So I don't know if there's a thing that you have in Holland too. Basically, in Italy, not only the school, but sometimes the little church of the little town, they organize like a trip to the mountains or trip here and there. So it's like a church kind of field trip.
Yeah,
we have that in Italy. So during one of those trips, we always went to the mountains. It's always like a mountain. You go somewhere, you sleep. Also, all kids from different schools and stuff like that. You go and you walk in the mountain, hiking, stuff like that, and then you eat together. So I used to be a very, very picky boy about food because I grew up in a restaurant. Like my father and my mother had a restaurant, so I could eat whatever I wanted anytime. Lunch, dinner. I was like, hey, what do you want to eat? And then they just make whatever I want to do. Right? So I was very like picky. Like I don't like this. If something I don't like it, I just decide I don't like it. I never eat it.
Yeah.
So I used to eat whatever was at like other families were like, this is what we have today. Either you eat it or you just go back to bed. Right.
Right.
For me, it wasn't like that. So during these field trips, you had to eat whatever they had.
Oh
right?
yeah, of course. Or you would go hungry.
Yeah, and I remember that I think that was the first breakfast. I remember these long ass tables with all the kids, and then there was like choices in a way. Like you can have like milk, I think cereals and biscuits. I used to eat my breakfast would usually be like warm milk and biscuits. Like
really,
like can be more like wagamama than this. How do you say wagamama in English? Like more like a the kid that's super cuddled by their parents. Spoiled. Yeah, that's the word.
Yeah,
I couldn't be any more spoiled than that. Like warm milk and biscuits. Like oh man. So that's what I wanted to eat.
Right.
But they had like jam and toasts, which is fine. Like a lot of people like it, right?
Yeah.
I didn't like jam at all. I only eat Nutella.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's fine. Like, I'm not gonna eat it. It's gonna be fine, right? But I remember this guy. I hate him still today. I hate him so much. I don't remember his name. I wish I knew. He comes to me from the back. I don't know. Maybe it was the priest. I'm not sure. Might have been the priest.
Okay.
Or maybe not. Oh, I just had a flash. I think I remember. I think it was one of the dentists from my hometown. This guy, man, comes to me. He goes like, "You're not eating your toast. You have to eat your toast." Like maybe he was even joking. I don't know. Like he wasn't being like really, really, really rude or like being like aggressive at me, right? But as a kid, somebody screams at you, even if it's for a joke, you think that they're actually screaming at you.
Yeah.
And I remember I felt like so like, oh man, I have to eat this toast, otherwise this guy is gonna beat me or something like that, right? And I had to put this gross looking I think it was like peach jam or something like that. And that the problem was that it wasn't just the jam, it was that it had these pieces of fruit in it. Oh man, I wanted to vomit. Like as I was spreading it, I remember like seeing these pieces of fruit sticking in the jam.
Oh no!
And then I ate that
PTSD.
thing. Oh man! Like ever since, I think of jam or like I look at the like jam with like pieces of fruit in it.
Yeah.
I get to like the urge to vomit. Like really gives it. And now it's like it's going away like very very slowly. But at the beginning, I remember like ever since like high school and university, I really like I could actually vomit just thinking about that.
Yeah.
I had that power.
Hmm.
So I have a trauma with food.
Wow, you have a real trauma.
I have a real trauma, man.
Damn.
Jam, man. I can now maybe if it's like with no pieces on it, and if it's like very light and not too much on it, I can do it. I think I can do it. I'm not gonna vomit. But if it's like any way similar to that one, I might still have problems like eating it.
Damn. All right.
Yeah.
I have it only a little bit with ice cream, like water ice cream. I can't bite into it. Even when I think about biting into water ice cream now, you know what?
Water ice. Oh,
it's just not gelato, basically, right?
I know which one. Yeah.
Yeah. Just like any like fruity
popsicles, kind of.
Yeah, exactly. You when I think about like biting into it now, because as a kid, I think one time as a kid I like got like a brand new one from the freezer, like really frozen, and I bit straight into it, right?
Yeah.
And so I got like the shivers everywhere. And so now even when I think about biting into it, I get shivers. So I just I never bite it. I never bite it. I always just like lick it or suck on it until it's
I can imagine that feel. I think I tried to beat it too. When I was a kid.
Every kid does, I guess, at some point,
it's
right?
It's weird. Like you feel like you're it's like
it's
the blackboard and the fingers,
exactly.
Right?
It's like that. Yeah.
You're not supposed to bite, right? Like
no, you're not. Well, I mean,
it up and then,
I don't know. A lot of people do. I don't know. Last time I ate ice cream with people, they were all biting it too, and I was like, no, I'm not doing this.
If it's soft enough, I bite it. At first, I soften it up with saliva, and then I bite it.
Yeah.
Going super descriptive of how I eat my ice cream.
First, I lick the outer layer.
I soften it up with saliva.
And then I put the tip to my lips. Whoa, I couldn't find the word lips.
Because you're Dutch. En today you have a Dutch accent.
Yep. Eerst lik ik de buitenkant. Wow. Daarna doe ik het topje van het ijsje tegen mijn lippen aan. En geef ik het een klein smaakje.
I don't know about your grandfather, but my grandfather could beat your ass. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man.
Are you in the mood to tell a cute story? Because there's one I really like.
Oh, it's one of those times when you ask me a question, but you already want to say something about it.
No, I wanted you to tell the story.
Oh, is this one of the moments when you want to tell me the story? You want to tell me to tell a story, but you actually want to tell a story?
I want the story to be told. I want the story to be told. I don't care which one of us tells it.
Of course, go ahead.
How did you choose the appearance for Meina-chan in Mingo?
The appearance for me? Oh, yeah.
It's one of my favorite romantic stories, to be honest. Yeah, it's really in life. It's one of my favorite romantic stories.
Have I said this story?
So it's a lot of pressure, I think.
Have I said this story already? I think I said it in private, but have I ever said this in public?
If you don't want to say it, you don't have to.
No, I think I said it somewhere. I'm just thinking, where did I say this story? No, basically, yeah. It was a thing that I was doing. I actually still do it right now. Like from the new manga. I think every manga artist does it actually.
Am I in the new manga?
You're not. Right now you're not. But you might be. Because like, I cannot spoil stuff. But
no, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
There's stuff about Dutch people too. So
I might make it appearance. Yeah. Cool. You can make me blonde.
You can actually be in it if you want.
That'd be nice.
So I think that I think a lot of manga artists do is like they use actual actors or famous people as a reference to draw their characters.
Yeah.
One of the most famous ones is like Ken, Kenshiro from Hokuto no Ken. Is if you look at it, it's Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, okay.
That's him.
Yeah. Right.
And then he uses a lot of other famous actors at the time in his manga.
Yeah.
So I still kind of do that too, because like of course first of all I'm not as good at drawing as I could be, because other people are. So using references and looking at actors' faces is way more easy.
Yeah, I mean you always tend to of course that makes sense.
And also like it's easier just to to kind of create the character, like because if you just do it by yourself, it's difficult to just make it like kind of looking like feeling real from zero. If you start from an actor or somebody it's easier to just move from that and then just create this whole character. So right now I'm using some actors that I found out that look perfect for the new thing. So I'm like basing them off. But for Mingo, I used to use this model picture found on Instagram on this page is called at Yoshinobelli. So this girl that I think we were friends at the time, because I knew her handle.
I mean, you met her at one shoot.
Yeah, I mean, we're not friends. Yeah, true. I just knew her.
Right. I know the story better than you.
I just knew her. We're not friends yet, and I liked her. Like she really had when she had looks that you want to put in something. Like whatever DiCaprio is for Scorsese. She. If I ever make a movie, I think she's got the looks for like one of the characters that I would make. Of course, it's gonna depend on the character, but like as just whatever, like the.
Yeah, I know the feeling. Yeah.
Yeah.
You met a cute girl at a shoot.
Met a cute girl at a shoot,
and you were like, Who's gonna be the main like love interest in my manga?
Yeah. Who's gonna be the girl that the guy that is based on me is gonna fall in love in the manga?
Yeah.
And then I just without asking her, of course, I just use her picture as references. And she really looked like her in the manga.
She really looked like her in the manga.
You could tell it.
It's
her. And but I was like, of course, this is just for the storyboards. I'm never gonna just publish it without asking her because she really looks like her.
Right.
She might like hate it. She might even sue me if she doesn't like it that much.
Right.
Because I don't know her that much. And I was like, but manga is still in the works. It's gonna be like at least one more year until anything happens, right? And so I was fine. I was just gonna keep it because like I need to work as much as possible, and I need time. Time is it's an issue. I need to hurry up, and then I just fucking use it. And then what happens is I show her the storyboard. Like we're not together. We became friends. Like took time, but we became closer and closer.
Oh
and
yeah,
closer.
how'd you become friends?
What do you mean? It's a long story, but yeah.
I mean, okay. I introduced you guys.
No,
I want my credit.
It's not like you introduced.
I want my damn credit.
You have credit, but it's not like you introduced me to her.
No,
I already
okay.
knew her.
No, okay, but like, I remember the exact conversation though.
Yeah. You were the excuse, like, you invite her too because I want to meet her, right? Yeah. Of course. Of course, you're gonna have your what does it say? Credits.
I feel so petty now. Oh, yeah.
But so we became, because I don't want to make the story super long otherwise,
Yeah, okay, yeah, sure.
But we became closer and closer, and then at one point I was like, the manga's about to start, so I need to ask her if I can use her. First of all, I wanted to see if she noticed it. I won't say anything to her.
So you showed it to her. Did you?
I just like, you want to read my manga? Yeah. And I showed her the first 3 chapters, like the storyboards.
Did she?
And she looks at it and she was like, that's me. Like, of course, she noticed it.
Yeah.
She likes it. She was like, it's pretty cool. Like, she loved it. I think now, of course, we're together. So I asked her, like, what did you think back then? Like, reading a manga about, like, a guy that's clearly based on me, falling in love for a fake character that looks like you.
Yeah.
What did you, like, did you think that I had something else, like, in my mind? They were like, yeah, it was kind of weird. Like, the fact that you use my face and, well, this guy falls in love with her and whatever. But I was like, yeah, sure. And she didn't tell me anything at the time. Of course.
Right. Yeah.
But the great thing is, like, like, of course, she says, okay, I can use it. And we're still just friends. And we, we're together now. And we got together. And then that was the great thing. Like, I chose her to be, like, the main heroine in the manga.
Yeah.
We end up together. And she can basically, for free, model for me for the like following chapters.
Don't make it about for free modeling, but yeah, okay,
But
sure.
in a way,
yeah,
like she like basically it's his work, like
Mhm.
she's like, I'm like, yo, can you do this pose for me because I'm gonna use it for this picture, for this panel or something, and she's helping me out, and she looks exactly as the character.
Mm.
So it's not like I didn't even have to change her facial appearances because like that's how I want her to look on the page, right?
Yeah.
So as long as she just poses this as perfectly as she can pose, she can pose.
Mm.
I have the page done super quick. So that was kind of was a crazy story because like, wow, like I started using her picture for free, like without asking, and like I didn't even know if she was okay about it. And then we end up together, and then she's helping me out and being super nice about it. And
Mm.
like it's so strange, like
Mhm.
he's like
It's crazy how that worked out like that.
that's kind of
It's-
it's strange.
Once again, it's my favorite romantic story of anybody that I know
All right,
in real life. Because, like,
appreciate it.
of course, movies can make up stories like this, but this happened in real life.
It was real, yeah.
You met you met a girl at one shoot. You're like, this
I
girl
could have
looks.
used anybody else,
You
like,
could have used anybody, but you used this girl.
yeah. And like in the manga, she's not even half Italian. Like she didn't have to be belly. Like it would have been more like realistic if she was like a full Japanese looking person,
Right.
because like she looks half.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I just liked her, so I wanted to use her as a reference. Wow, that was that
Very
worked out
cute.
pretty good for me.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, I remember at one point I was like, I think during the first chapters, I was like, oh my god, now I can ask her. I can ask her to just pose for me, and she says yes. Like, oh my god, like that's great. Like it's crazy that this happened. Like
Yeah.
I used to I have to go through her Instagram and find pictures that I like
Yeah.
as references. Now I can just ask her. She's here. Like
That's crazy.
that was very, very weird,
Hmm.
but pretty good.
Did you meet Kanye West in Harajuku?
What?
Because he's here.
Is he in Harajuku?
Yeah.
Oh, he came for like what?
I don't know. I guess you didn't meet him.
What are we doing here? Let's go around this like paparazzi him out.
Yeah, he was in Harajuku the other day, like 2 days ago.
Oh man, you should
Yeah.
you should definitely try to meet him. Just
I mean, what am I gonna do meeting him?
give him a CD of your stuff.
A CD?
Yeah. He's gonna
what
like
year
it.
is this?
Yeah, that's why. He's gonna be like, oh, CD? I like this
Hmm.
guy.
Maybe.
No, you should actually put your music on his thing. What's his thing?
Oh
The-
yeah. Whoa, that would be a good one.
If you put your
Yeah,
music
yeah, on
in
the
that
stem
thing,
player.
and then you go like, "Yo, Kanye, can you hear this?" And then you actually mix it as is playing it.
Yep.
Right? And then he goes like, "Fuck you." And then-
I haven't shown you my new music, have I?
no,
Huh, interesting.
you want to show it to the podcast?
I don't think I can right now
Oh, all right.
because it won't get recorded properly.
All right.
But yeah, I would have liked to.
Why don't
But
you
yeah.
buy the thing?
The stem player?
Yeah.
Why the fuck would I buy the stem player?
You don't want it?
No.
Why?
What? I don't. Why? I don't want an MP3 player.
But you can mix it on the go, right? You can.
I can do that in the computer.
No, but it's kind of the thing, You're a real fanboy. You should buy it.
I'm not a real fanboy.
No, not
I think
anymore.
he's my favorite artist.
Mm.
He's my favorite artist in terms of like the work he's put out has been the best work consistently
Mm.
of any artist. I feel like every album has been great. But I mean, of course, like everybody, I have my questions about his personality. You know what I mean? So, and stem player, no,
But that's how he releases his music now, right? So
no. I mean, that's just the way. That's just what he says to get people to buy the stem player. I think.
I see.
So yeah, unfortunate.
How do you know that he's in Harajuku?
Because people be in the group chat like, yo, Kanye in Harajuku. And then you see the stories, like his girlfriend's posting like stories of like Harajuku and stuff. So yeah.
Would you want to meet him?
Would I want to meet? Yes.
Really?
Of course. If I can meet Kanye, I will 100% meet Kanye.
What would you say to him?
I probably like cry a little bit, be like,
You're gonna cry?
probably would cry, yeah.
Oh my god.
Probably would cry a little bit. Be like, I'm a really big fan. It would make me really happy if you listen to my music one time.
Okay. You can open the door. Kanye! It's
Kanye,
here!
come in.
That would be the greatest podcast ever.
That would transform this podcast into like the most budget on the phone from a low angle to like suddenly being like, holy shit, this is the best podcast ever. That would have been crazy.
You can Photoshop something.
Photoshop Kanye in. Hey Kanye. Hey Teddy. No.
Oh man. But would you like let him listen to your music or something? You would be like,
yeah, I'd be like, listen, like I'm a huge fan. It would really honor me if you could listen to my music one time. Yeah, he doesn't have to like say anything. He doesn't have to. I'm trying to figure out why I want this from him. But I think because he gave me so much beautiful music that I want to add music to his life. I don't even necessarily want to hear what he thinks of it. Of course I do. But it's just something about, it's an intimacy thing maybe. I'm not sure why I want that. But I think if I knew that Kanye heard my music, that would just be very big for me, I think.
Yeah, that would feel pretty good.
Yeah, right?
Because I had that with manga. Like
manga, yeah.
I know that a few big manga artists know me and like read
They
my
know
manga.
yeah.
That felt really fucking, oh my God.
That's
he
pretty
knows
cool.
who I am.
Yeah.
He read my manga.
Fucking One Piece guy.
That guy and then one other girl like woman. Maybe you don't know the manga. It's called Ramma.
I'm not sure.
It was like one of my favorites when I was a kid. The anime. And like I got an email from her like through the publisher and she was like, yeah, like I read this, pretty great, this and this, and like good luck with your work. And she's like 70, maybe 60 years old, 70 years old.
Okay.
So she's still making manga. She made like one hit after the other.
Wow.
Yeah. That was big.
Cool.
Like, hearing from her.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I can imagine like that how it would feel for you.
It would be super cool.
What do you think? What do you think he would say to you?
It depends on the song that I show him. I think I made my most favorite song recently that I've made ever.
Most favorite. All right.
Like from everything that I've ever made, this is my favorite thing that I've
What's
ever
the
made.
title?
I don't have one yet.
All right.
But I remember because my friend was coming over who's a music producer and he's a rap music producer. And I wanted to have something to show him that was new. So 2 hours before he showed up, I started making music. And 1.5 hours I spent on the first song, which is my favorite song now that I've ever made. And after that, I spent 20 minutes on the second song because I was like, I'll make 2 songs. And so I spent only 20 minutes on the second song. And I spent 1.5 hours on the first one. And I loved the first one. And he loved the second one. He was like, oh my God, this is so dope. The bounce, it's crazy, so good. And I'm like, oh, but the first one though, you know? So, and I've been showing this song to people and it's been evolving. I've been changing it a little bit. When I make a song, I usually make it and then it's done, right? Like I don't edit it, it's done. It's done like that. That's the way I made it, that's the way it is. But this song I've been going in, I've been changing little things, like little small details. And just perfecting it. Because it's a song, it's not a rap song. It's singing. It's only me singing.
This is the 1 hour and a half.
Yeah, this is the one that I worked on for 1.5 hours. It's only me singing, and it's like nothing I ever heard before. I don't know any other song like it, and so I just like it a lot.
Is it ready or are you still working on it?
It's ready. Yeah.
So can we hear it
right now?
I mean, I guess you can put it afterwards in the podcast so it can be properly heard if you want to put it on the podcast. Otherwise, just
I can play it. I think I can play it. I just have to turn this on. On the back of that speaker on the left side.
Speaker left side.
Yeah, there's a little switch.
Up or
Oh, actually, I can only play the old version, but that's fine. Yeah.
up or like
Yeah, like in the middle somewhere, like here, like a little bit low.
I found it.
Yeah. Okay. So I can only play the older version. But I'm gonna try it. So you're gonna hear a little bit
Is
different.
this my voice?
That's your voice. It's not so loud, but I can push it up later.
Ah, all right.
Don't
thank
worry
you.
about it. Yeah.
Damn, sounds like I'm not speaking at all.
Yeah. No, it's fine. I'll push it up later.
Wow, this is a big icons you use.
So what?
Big icons.
Because I am a big icon. I don't know. That was dumb.
Why don't you have a background on your computer?
Because I just like minimalism.
All
It
right.
distracts me. But I have Nick on my phone background now. For the first time in a long time, I have a background.
Right.
Okay, you ready for this song? So this is the first version.
Let me hear the 20 minutes one first.
The 20 minutes one first?
Yeah.
Okay, so first I'll show you the one he really loves.
Okay.
That guy really loves. And I'm shooting a music video for this one Saturday.
Saturday, all right.
So this is the one that people love that I spent 20 minutes on.
All right.
I got a guy sitting on the roof. He got you boys in the scope. I ain't the one to go choke. I ain't never going broke again. Bad things in my thoughts again. Don't hold back. Money, Chris. She got back. You ain't a rap, you soft, huh? I got my stacks in the loft. You can come at me, I scoff. Yeah, I do this shit for a lifetime. You can compare it. Look, rappers they talk like me. They be like Paris, you be like Paris. Hey, fuck your parents. Hey, fuck your parents.
So it's just the first version. This is what I made in 20 minutes.
But it's only this long? That's it?
Yeah, because I only had 20 minutes.
Ah, all right.
So, but I made the beat. I make the beat too, and I make the rap, right? So that's why it takes 20 minutes instead of shorter. And then this is the song. This is the version that I after 1.5 hours, right? So this is the first version of the song.
But you don't have the final version.
No, I can't open it right now because it's in Ableton and we're using Ableton.
All right. Sorry.
But yeah, and so this is the song.
Ain't no one that I think about like you. Ain't no body that makes me wanna spend all my free time with you. I just wanna chill here out with you. Ain't no body that makes me wanna be a better me. Ain't no body that makes me laugh the way I do when I'm with you. It's true, it's true. So we should really take a chance, 'cause I just want this romance with you. I want you, I want you, I want you. No matter how many times I gotta say it, we don't even time, we gotta play it. I've been like always when I'm with you.
That's it.
I have a few things to say about this.
Sure. Say
All
it.
right. First thing, is this about who I think it is about?
About the girl that I have a crush on now?
Yeah.
No, I made it before that, but I do have a song about her. It's called "Nightmare in a Jean Jacket."
I see. Who is this about? If you can tell. If you can
Actually, so like, pretty much all the love songs that I write are about real people, right? But you have like such a thing as a muse and you have an anti-muse as well. So the last person I dated in the Netherlands, we really didn't get along at some point. And just the fact that because you start off so nice with the person, but then it becomes worse and worse, right? And you don't know where it like switched from being great to terrible, but you're there now, right? And so she kind of reminded me of how much I craved having a person that I really cared about. And so this song is more an expression of my craving for a person like that to exist.
All right.
Right?
Just wanted to clarify this.
Yeah, the girl I have a crush on now, I do have a song about her actually.
Okay.
Which is interesting.
All right.
Oh, it was funny too.
Is it ready, that song too?
I don't have it bounced out.
Oh, it's fine.
I wish I could have played it for you.
It's all right.
But yeah, the funny part was like me and Ocean were recording because I asked Ocean to do a part on that song. And halfway through the recording, he was like, "Wait a minute, I know exactly what this is about." And Chian, our other friend that was here, he was like, "You just noticed?" It was funny.
All right.
But yeah.
So I'm gonna be honest, you know.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, of course. Be honest. Yeah.
I think it's pretty good. Like I like the song. But when you say that it doesn't sound like anything else, man, it sounds a lot like Kanye.
You think it sounds a lot like Kanye?
A lot.
It makes sense. It does sound like Kanye a little bit.
Like,
yeah,
like
sure.
Kanye. Like, it's pretty.
Yeah.
It's very good. It's a very good song.
Yeah.
Only thing I'm not saying I didn't like, but it's like kind of like I want to ask you about. Is like, what's with the voice? Like, did you auto-tune it or?
Actually, this is a stylistic choice because I've been listening to a lot of hyperpop music.
I was thinking something about that.
Yeah, and so hyperpop music has a lot of pitched up voices, and so that's why I pitched my voice up. But actually, in the final version, I can spoil that. In the final version, I put my normal voice.
Yeah, I knew that you did it on purpose, of course. But
yeah,
I'm just thinking like,
I just wanted it to be cute.
Like, yeah.
So I wanted, because like the lyrics are so cute, they're so innocent. They're just like really like open and like loving, right? Like just I love this person. I want this person. This is the person that makes me happy. It's simple. It's very, very down to the core. And so it sounded cute to me. And I wanted to, since the organ sounded so dark, I wanted to give it something cute and bright to give it like a juxtaposition.
Yeah.
But then in the final version, because the number one thing I want in this song is for it to sound vulnerable, right? And so I think actually the most vulnerable thing to do is to have my real voice, because I'm not the best singer. But the fact that I'm not the best singer gets hidden very well with this effect, because you don't know why this effect makes it kind of sound bad, right? But you don't know why it's bad. You don't know if it's bad because the effect is bad or because I'm a bad singer. You just know that it sounds kind of cliche.
Yeah.
And so if I put my real voice, you can hear when it's bad because it's me, right? Because it's my real voice. So you don't have this to hide it. And so I think the vulnerable thing to do would be to put my real voice, because then you can hear when I'm singing poorly.
I want to listen to the one without the effect.
I know. I just can't open it right now.
Of course.
I'll show you after the podcast. And I'll show you Nightmare in a Jean Jacket too.
Because I feel like that's the only thing that's kind of maybe sounds kind of a little bit broken, like the voice.
Yeah.
Some parts sounds like you feel like there's a problem with the audio. You might think, like there's a problem with the voice. Some other parts, like I think the effect and your voice go perfectly well and it works. So I'm guessing like it's the parts where you don't sing properly and then the effect just messes it up, I guess.
Yeah, a little bit.
So I want to hear it without effects to see, to hear if it's better or what.
Yeah.
But of course, like beat-wise and music-wise, of course, it's always a great job that you do. But it sounds
like Kanye.
You can see you like Kanye, man. Like
I guess you're right. I think you're right. I definitely did make it like right after listening to Donda like a bunch. That's why it ends with so much instrumentation, right? So yeah, actually I think you're right. And I chose the organ because I was listening to Donda too.
Yeah.
So I think that's what makes it sound like Kanye. But then with the lyrics and this particular soundscape, I think it sounds still very different. And so that's why I'm saying like it sounds like nothing I've ever heard before. Because if I wanted to get this vibe from a Kanye song, I wouldn't know which song to pick, because I don't think there is a song that has this specific vibe, right? But yes, like I definitely cannot like disagree. It was 100% like inspired by Kanye because Kanye is like my number one inspiration. Right?
I mean, you open one folder, it's like Kanye. Like, whatever you look on his computer is Kanye.
Kanye. There's like pictures of him everywhere. So yeah.
Kanye, you can come in. It's fine.
Hey,
now.
what's up? But yeah, I'd probably show him this song if I showed him any song.
You'll be like, you took this from my album.
He'd be like, yo, can I buy it? I'd be like, maybe.
Yeah, I think you would like it. Like,
I think you would.
He would see that, like, he really was a big inspiration for you. Like,
Yeah, he was, and I don't hide it, like how Tyler the Creator doesn't hide that his big inspiration was Pharrell Williams. He just like did Pharrell Williams' style, and then he transcended it after a while, right? And so I don't know. That's just the way it works. I think you just you take your biggest inspirations, you blend them together, and after a while, you kind of find your own voice through it. You know, so
exactly, yeah.
And singing is a new territory for me. Like, I never make songs that are only singing, but now I'm making a lot of songs that are like that. So
yeah, you're Eminem. You're out.
I'm becoming a softie.
Little Eminem, right?
Like the opposite, I think, because Eminem just became more rapping.
Yeah, I remember he was like singing so much after like a few albums. He was just singing every song.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I don't know. The ones when he sings too much, I don't like. I feel like he's not good at singing.
Okay.
He's like, he should just rap, you know. But yeah, let's see. Try to do more, like do a lot of singing more.
I feel much happier about my music now that it's this, because as much as I like rap, it's not really me, right? It's not me anymore. I used to be me. I think rap used to fit me more because I had such like a hustle mindset, you know. Because I really wanted to make something of my life through art. But now I became a different person. I don't care about success anymore like that. I just want to make nice music, and I want to make nice videos, and I want to have a nice life with nice friends, nice girlfriend. That's all I want.
So you're saying if you were to go to a Chili's, you wouldn't take a table for two, just for
I would
one?
take the table for one.
No,
yeah.
Your ambition to, you're not gonna grind your.
I will take a second seat for how fucking humble I am, for my humility.
No,
and then I'll boast about it. I'll be like, I'm so fucking humble. I'll be like Kendrick Lamar. No, but like, yeah, no, like, I don't know. I think I changed a lot. So rap music doesn't really fit anymore in that sense.
I see.
Now I want to just sing sappy songs about girls that I meet in jean jackets.
It'd be funny, you know, for you looking back at this period in your life and going like, I was a sappy guy. Now I'm this, you know. Like,
I wonder.
Change, right?
I really wonder what the next step would be. Maybe it'd be like, oh man, I can't believe I used to sing. Now I just play the piano. You know what I mean? Like, who knows what's gonna happen? I really don't know.
I'm gonna do less and less. Then
the only thing I know about my music, is that I'm gonna keep making music until I'm like 90 years old, right? So I know it's gonna keep going. I just don't know what it's gonna sound like. I have no idea what it's gonna sound like a year from now. So how is it gonna sound when I'm 90 years old? I have no idea.
You're gonna be like the guy in Breaking Bad. Ding!
I don't remember.
With just the bell guy, the old guy.
With the wheelchair? Yeah. Okay,
That's gonna be your music, just ding,
ding. That's gonna be all I can do at that point, right? Yeah.
Past 90. So I think we're done for.
We are at almost 100 minutes. This is our longest podcast so far. Catching up with Pep and Ted. You have been tuning into us.
Yep.
I hope you've enjoyed our stories. I hope you've enjoyed our hangout. If you have any feedback, definitely let me know. Unless it's feedback about Pepe's beard. You can't say bad words about Pepe's beard. It's nice. Right. Okay? It's a nice beard.
So when are the podcasts gonna go out?
So we need to, so I still need to talk to you about this. We need to pay a little bit.
Really?
But it's only, I think, like Yonsen for like a year.
For like Spotify?
For like everything. So it'll be on everything. Like everything where you can get podcasts, it'll be there. And it'll be like Sanzen, Yonsen a year. And then it'll be like on Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, Podcast Hub, whatever. So yeah, we can split the costs, I guess, and just like get one.
And when you think
Well, if we set that up right now, then we can upload the first one like very soon. Like I can upload it tomorrow, and then it'll be out like in a couple of days.
So we're gonna try to just keep it weekly
Yeah.
till the end of the month. I mean, for 1 month, and then
yeah,
just
and
see.
then we see what the best like optimal schedule for us both of us is. How much we like it, how much we think we should do, how much we think is like enough, right? So far I think we're doing good.
So far, yeah.
Like I think we still like this is the second time we've talked for a consecutive about like 4 hours almost now.
I mean, 100 minutes
And-
is like, if you reduce it when you do it, how much is gonna be?
It's like 1.5 hour, like 1 hour 40 minutes.
Are you just gonna keep it just like this? You're not gonna?
I'm not cutting anything. No.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, last time I cut a little bit when the camera broke, like but only like 2 minutes.
But I mean, like, of course, you're gonna cut this part about the money and everything, right? And then-
No.
no. All right. So,
Yeah.
well, whatever. Then maybe it's too much, you know. Like, you can even do less, right?
Like less.
Like,
I think once a week is decent.
no. I mean, like, lengths wise, like, how much do you think? Like 1 hour.
Oh, I
has to
think
be
an
at least
hour and
1
a half is perfect. An hour and a half is perfect.
All right.
Maybe an hour between an hour and a half is I think is the perfect length
All
for
right.
a podcast.
So it's like 90 minutes, right?
Yeah, 60 to 90 minutes. We should strive for that next time.
All right. Now we did like 100, right?
Now we did 100, so we're a little bit over, but only by 10 minutes.
All right. So like kind of like today,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna just around at this time. I mean, we'll see how it goes, of course, but. And then goes the outro.
The outro.
I hope, guys, you enjoyed this podcast.
It sounded different because I put it on 5 instead of 4. You said
See?
4.
It's not good with numbers.
Not good with numbers. When we don't say that one, that specific number.
Number 1, we don't say that.
Oh, you just said it.
Ah.
Catching up with Peppe and Teddy. Catching up with Peppe and Teddy.
Second episode.
Catching up with Pep and Teddy. I
It's the
did this
second.
very different than I did it the first time, but it's okay.
It's okay.
Because we're having a good time.
And this was the second episode.
Thank you for tuning in.
In the next
Episode
of
Catching
Up
with
Cheese.
and
Cheese. All right.
all right, that was it.